The village of Squaresville was like most other villages in the land of Minecraft. It had many houses and shops. Villagers walked its streets during the day and stayed inside at night when the zombies roamed free. Players visited from time to time in order to make trades. Some villagers prospered by their trades, while others gave away too much. One of the greatest traders who had ever lived in Squaresville, or in any other Minecraft village, was named Ebenezer Scrooge. I know what you are thinking. What sort of name is that? Well, it is an old name, and Ebenezer was an old man. A very old man. He had lived for many years and had amassed a fortune in emeralds and diamonds, the likes of which had never been seen or heard of in Squaresville or in any other village in all of Minecraft. He was legendary for his wealth. But he was also legendary for his stinginess and cheapness. You see, Ebenezer believed that the best way to become wealthy was never to spend any money. "If you don't buy anything," he would say with a snort, "you can never waste money. And wasting money is the worst thing in the world that a villager can do." And so, Ebenezer made it his life's work to rip off players and other villagers with trades, so he would gain great wealth. He would loan emeralds to his fellow villagers at excessive interest rates, so if he lent them 5 emeralds, they would have to pay him back with 10. Ebenezer had so many trades and loans going on at any one time, he had to hire an assistant to help him keep track of everything. The assistant's name was Bob Cratchit. I know what you are thinking again. Bob is a pretty normal name. But Cratchit, what sort of name is that? It may surprise you that the name Cratchit is actually very common in some parts of the world. But this is not a story about names. It is a story about Notchmas, the most important of all the holidays in Minecraft. You see, today was the day before Notchmas, also known as Notchmas Eve. Bob Cratchit was anxious to finish his work at Ebenezer Scrooge's office and return home to celebrate with his family. "Mr. Scrooge?" asked Bob. "Is there any chance I can leave work a little early today?" Scrooge looked up from his account books and cast a beady, suspicious, and disdainful eye in Bob's direction. "Do I pay you to leave work early?" he said angrily. Bob cast his eyes toward the floor. "No, sir. It is just that tomorrow is Notchmas, and I was hoping to spend some extra time with my family." Scrooge clucked his tongue. "Notchmas? Already? Bah, humbug! Isn't it enough that you get all day tomorrow off from work? Trying to extend Notchmas into a 2-day spectacle is unacceptable and disgusting." "But, sir," Bob continued, "Notchmas is when we celebrate the birth of our great creator, Notch. It is a time of peace and joy. What is wrong with celebrating it a little longer?" "Enough!" yelled Scrooge. "You still have 2 more hours on your shift, and I expect you to work them in their entirety." Bob nodded sadly. "Well then, sir, could I put another piece of wood in the furnace? It is getting very cold, and my hands are turning blue." "Then rub your hands together. I cannot afford to let you burn forests of wood." Bob sighed and returned to his work. He picked up the tiny nub of a pencil he used to write entries in the accounting ledger. Scrooge would not let him get a new pencil until the one he was using was smaller than a baby villager's pinky finger. In between writing numbers and rubbing his hands, Bob looked out the window. There was a light dusting of snow on the ground. Bob smiled and thought, "Looks like it will be a white notchmas."